Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Christopher Healy, author of the upcoming book, What's So Special About You? And actually people saying I'm not an author, they're beginning to condemn me now, when in actual fact I am an author, but I'll do another video on that later. Right now, we're here about CROWD1 is not a scam and it's only the fact. Now, what I decided to do, how to tackle this issue with CROWD1, was it a scam or was it not a scam, was I just went online, Google, is CROWD1 a scam? And you get all of the it's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam, and I'm pretty much clicking on each one, following it right through and getting to the bottom line, which in every single case that I followed was fake news, and fake news. And I'm going to prove it with facts, okay? Essentially, this is a big video, but all the naysayers, I'm gonna knock them out in the first round. CROWD1, their head office is in Spain. The reason is to have it in a country where compliance to laws, especially tax laws, is always monitored. And Europe, such a country that will make it CROWD1, will become the most transparent. CROWD1, get your pen ready. CROWD1 has registered under a new name, which is Impact Crowd Technologies. And here, this is the smoking bullet, guys. Tax identification number. B88429-436. That's worthy to repeat one more time for all the naysayers. Write it down. Tax number B88429-436. The vision is to make CROWD1 a public company and make it a unicorn with over $1 billion company. The CEO, Johann Steele von Holstein, has an experience of making 3 unicorns, meaning what? Well, he has actually brought 3 companies up to the World Stock Exchange, for example, NASDAQ, bringing them up there. Huge. Doing it once could have been a fluke. Doing it twice is amazing. Doing it 3 times, this guy knows what he is doing. And when he says now, I'm going to take all that experience and I'm going to do it for a 4th time, let me give you an idea how difficult this is. It's like the Olympic Games, running a marathon. The best runners in the world. 26 miles, over what, 2.5, 3 hours, running. This man is how to outmaneuver, outplay, outrun, outthink all competitors to be able to bring one of his companies to winning that gold belt, the gold medal in the Olympics. Like, wow. He comes back and he does it a 2nd time. He comes back and does it a 3rd time. And now he's saying, I'm going to take all that experience and I'm going to make it happen for the 4th time. And that 4th time is going to be CROWD1, okay? So CROWD1 has now, under this name, Impact Crowd Technology, okay? We're still calling it CROWD1, but for all the legalities, legal, under this, it's known as Impact Crowd Technology. Let's move on. CROWD1 and Impact Crowd Technology strive to achieve digital equality. CROWD1 has recently been acquired by a European company, Impact Crowd Technology, with a library of products, apps, software, and services to recommend and sell. ITCs, their vision is to build the largest sales network in the world. The core sales channel is to market products through network marketing, similar to any other established network marketing company. In other words, it's legal. What we're doing here, or what they're doing, it's legal. To be able to achieve the scale of business and benefit, CROWD1 members, participants, are encouraged to find new members. However, the core business of CROWD1 and Impact Crowd Technology is not to recruit new members, but to offer digital services for the members. See, these guys are going to be coming out. Right now, they've got a Philgo, they've got Mixter coming, they've got the lottery coming, but they've got a whole chain of products that are now being developed that are going to be coming through. Some of these products are coming through that are connected to some of the biggest companies in the world, all coming through. Impact Crowd Technology, CROWD1, follows the strictest demands on European compliance. European compliance? Well, what does compliance mean? We'll get there. Transparency, as well as legal, tax, and regulation requirements. Let's move on. So what is compliance? Compliance means to comply or to follow. It means the European Union is a political economic union of 28 member states that are located primarily in Europe. All of these countries, all of these businesses, all of these have to comply. They have to be complying with the European Union's rules and regulations. That European Union implemented a set of data protection rules, namely GDPR, General Data Protection Regulations. These rules protect the data of people living in the European Union. Now, understand this. The CROWD1 is wheeling and dealing in people from all over the world that are giving their information. There is money coming and going, bitcoins coming and going. CROWD1 is responsible for everybody inside the European Union whose information they are holding on to. They have to have it under lock and key, cyber lock and key, right? So people don't be stealing all this information. They have to comply to certain rules and regulations. But then you might be thinking, well, hold on. What about, though, if I'm living in the Philippines or in Africa or in Mexico? Well, understand this. The very fact that these CROWD1 is building that whole safety network around its customers and its members. When you're going in, you're being looked after. That's what it ultimately means. It means you're going to be looked after because you're going into their system. Their system has to be state of the art to protect everybody. Anybody else coming into the system are going to be protected because you're in their system anyway. Do you understand? Let's move on. This is part of compliance. Let's move on. What companies will this regulation affect? Every company that collects and holds, processes personal data. Every company, including CROWD1. This is compliance. Let's see. Well, what exactly, who's creating all of this compliance stuff? Here's the compliance. Here's the actual booklet. What companies can do better to respect EU competition rules? Let's take a look. What happens if I don't comply? You ready? Watch. The cost of non-compliance. They're gonna fine you. If you're breaking rules, depending on how severe the rules are, they will fine you. And they will fine you more. They will fine you millions of euros, whatever it takes. They're gonna get you to comply or else. And if that doesn't work, they're going to be giving you bad press. All lawbreakers will get bad press. In other words, you're gonna be buried in bad press. There'll be radio, television, news articles, magazine articles. They are going to destroy CROWD1. They will pull CROWD1 apart if they are not in compliance. Any company that is not in compliance will be destroyed. Sanctions on individuals. So if they still don't work, they'll put sanctions on individuals. And they'll even, if necessary, they will put you in prison. If you don't comply, you get hit with a whole heap of stuff. CROWD1, in order to get this tax number, had to comply. What does it mean? CROWD1's head office is in Madrid, Spain. As such, CROWD1 has had to legally comply with all European rules of fair trade practices, business operations, labor laws, safety regulations, including but not limited to all transparency laws and strict compliance and taxation rules, regulations and laws as set down by the European Union. Finish. How do they say it? Done. CROWD1 is a legal company operating a legal business. Impact Crowd Technology. Here is the number yet again. BA82429436. It is compliance by the European Union. It is compliance. It is legal. It is legal. It is legal. It is legal. It is 100% approved. What does all this mean? It means all the naysayers, all the doubters, all those that are putting all the bad press are not real. If the European Union can give CROWD1 a 100% stamp of approval, and the European Union is collecting taxes from CROWD1. If they can approve CROWD1, why can't you? It's a scam. Come on, it's legal, which means all the people saying it's a scam, it's not real, it was the securities fraud, the Nambia has banned them, whatever has banned them. It doesn't matter, guys, because this is what matters. This is legal. In a European court of law, it's done, okay? So all the naysayers are down. Ding, 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 ding. The game is over. Fight's finished. Go home. So don't be fooled. Be here when I come out with part 2, why CROWD1 is not a scam. Subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye for now.